Hi, it's Tamika, and if you're struggling with any kind of loss in your life, like the ending of a friendship, the ending of a relationship, the change in a relationship that kind of hurts, like maybe even your kids going off to college or university, or someone not needing you the way that they used to need you, or even a bigger loss, I think this is going to help. And ironically, it's one line from a show that aired from 2000 to 2007. Recently, my family got me to watch a show called The Gilmore Girls, their comfort show, and they really wanted me to see it with them. And I was a little bit resistant, but I said to them afterward that this one line that I heard in the show was worth everything. It was worth everything to me, and it was in the last episode of the last season. So if you don't know about Gilmore Girls, it's a 30-something single mom who is raising her teenage daughter. In the final episode of the final season, the daughter is saying goodbye to her mother, and the mom is kind of having a mini panic attack at the enormity of this relationship change and the ending that she's facing with her daughter leaving. And this mom is saying stuff to her daughter in just a rolling ramble. She's saying things like, don't sit at the front of the bus, sit at the back of the bus, because those people are more relaxed and you'll be able to make friends better. And she's just going on and on saying, like, don't wear shorts on the bus because if you have sweaty legs, you'll stick to the seats. And then she goes on about Ziploc bags and how important they are. In the middle of all of this, the daughter looks her in the eye and she says, Mom, you've given me everything I need. Mom, you've given me everything I need. And that statement sort of settles the entire episode out. The energy shifts completely. Because when we lose something, when we lose someone or something that's really precious to us, or the relationship changes, maybe we haven't lost them, but the relationship just shifts into a new direction, we can feel like we didn't give enough or we didn't get enough from that relationship. And if any of you have lost someone, even had them cross over, you know what it feels like I didn't get this with them, I didn't get to experience this or that, and that pain is really real. And this phrase won't take away the pain of losing someone to death. It won't take away that pain, but it might ease your soul a little bit. Once you've grieved it, meaning you've given your feelings some attention, because you don't want to skip over that part. If you could say to yourself, I got everything I needed from them. I got everything I needed from them. If it's someone that left your life in a dramatic way or maybe in a way that hurt you, you could also say, since that contract is over now, I must have got all that I needed from it. It is so easy when we've experienced some kind of change in a relationship or a loss to be kind of like Lorelai in Gilmore Girls and be in a panic of, what if I'd said this? What if I'd done that? Or we can do the opposite. Why didn't that person understand that I gave them that? Or why didn't that person and I have more time together? Whatever it is, what if you just brought into your mind and your heart this idea that you've got everything you needed from that situation? Because contracts always end. Our contracts with other people are finite. They don't last forever. And if they do last forever, like for the whole of this lifetime, they usually shift and change. If you still needed more from that person, you might feel like you do, but they would still be with you. You might want it. But what if you got everything you needed already from that relationship? And shifting our perspective into that focus can make us feel more whole, more at peace with the ending. I mean, some endings are really tough. I think it's even harder sometimes to have someone walking around out there in the world that doesn't love you anymore the way you love them. That can be really hard too, even more hard sometimes than physical death, which somehow makes more sense sometimes. But what if you got everything you needed? I'm thinking you did get everything you need. And if you're going through a rough time with that ending or change, it's going to feel better and it's going to feel different later. There are new contracts on the horizon. There always are. That doesn't take away from the beauty of this past contract. It doesn't take away from that, but there are new contracts on their way. And you might even see glimmers of them already, but if you haven't seen them yet, know that they are coming. And honoring that you did get what you needed, even if it didn't always feel good to say goodbye, that will help the next chapter open sooner. And I wish you so many blessings on that chapter, and I'll see you next time.